Good morning. No, good afternoon. It is afternoon now. I'm mucking around with the jelly plate, as you can probably tell. I'm going to do a bit of a print project thing with you because a lot of the time we get these things and it's like, well, you know, you make all these prints, what do you do with them? And I turn mine into little booklets basically, and I've run out on my Etsy shop, so I need to make more. I did start without you. I've literally just, this is mixed media paper, 250 GSM, I think, something like that. Anyway, Daily Brownie. So I've just put some background colour of assorted yellows. I'm trying to go non-grungy with this, but I'm just tending to go towards the grunge zone. So I've just put on a couple of layers, and I fluffed these ones up completely. It's gone very grungy, although I'm kind of liking them now. So I thought I'd do another three more fresh ones. I might be able to live with that one. Anyway, we'll just get these ones done, and then yeah, that's it really. I'm going to stay light backgrounds again. I'm not going to go... It's going to pick up some of the darker greens under here anyway that I've just put on the other ones. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to bring you with me. I don't want it to go on too long. I've done one... I did a video yesterday where I printed the ones that I'm going to make a book with you with. That was a good sentence. But it just went on and on and on. I don't realise how long I stand here doing this, actually. When the camera's not on, you know, when it's just me doing it, I don't actually realise how long I'm printing for. So yeah, it's quite an eye-opener, you know, when you do videos and stuff, how much of your day and your life is taken up with gel printing, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, there could be worse things you're doing, like working or something. So I've been a good girl. Done my Pilates this morning. Thank God she's back. She's been to on holiday, our Pilates lady, to the Caribbean. She's not terribly brown. She said she doesn't go brown, but she looked very healthy and she's lovely. She's a lovely lady. But boy, we were all like, yes, thank goodness you're back. My back is killing me. The other one was like, my hip's killing me. So yeah, it's putting off some of the green that I had on under there, but that's fine. This is all part of gel printing, and it's picking up some of the pattern, which is fine. So yeah, feeling very very limbered up this morning, a bit looser, so it's all good. And of course, now we've got a great big white patch, haven't we? Let's put a drop of that on. Yes, we've told her she's not allowed to go on holiday anymore, and she went, because there's nobody else at the gym that does it. It's just her, which, you know, we pay good money. We should have at least one on standby, or somebody else that can do it. Doesn't matter if, you know, ideally they should be qualified, but you know, we're happy to take anyone stretching our bones out for us. Right, that's a little bit better. So it's going to be quite sort of yellowy greeny and a bit of purple, because yeah, okay, yeah, so the previous stencil is putting up there, as you can probably see. Right, let's not keep on, Susan, just carry on. Right, so I want to do some slightly darker, I'm sort of rethinking my palette because I didn't want to go to the grunge side. Let's try me Goldens, yellow ochre, and whatever that yellow is, I can never pronounce it. Maybe a bit of red. Let's try it. Those ones are fine, the little do-craft ones, but when you're... let's start with that one, I think. Don't need a lot of that stuff. It is very... oh, I might be jinxing myself here, but I'm doing it. when you start this gel printing malarkey, because I know a lot of you have been shopping enabled by me blathering on to you about this. Don't put on too much paint. That is the first thing I think everybody does. You put on too much paint and yeah, it just doesn't need it. Yes, it dries quickly, especially if you're in a dry climate. I mean, you know, I'm in the UK. Well, I mean, it was 20 odd degrees yesterday on Mother's Day, and then it froze tonight, so, or last night rather, so, you know, it's England. Can't moan, because it's always been like that. I've managed to bend that stencil, which is slightly annoying. Oh, come here, I've got time to faff around. Let's put you there, and you up there. Let's remove a little bit of that colour. Not ready, are you, Susan? Nope. Yeah, so you are going to be your own best judge at this, at what how long you've got to work with your paints. I don't have an awful lot of time with them. They tend to set on me really quickly, so I do try to sort of hurry it along as fast as I can. Faster, faster. Right, quick. Yeah, I'll go straight down. And this one, because I know it's not going to fit, I'll just do pieces and parts. Right, you stick down, thank you. Oh, I see it's dried already. Little wrap bag. And that bit was okay. I'll show you in a second, sorry. It was a very thin layer of paint though, which is kind of what you want. I mean, because, you know, the time you've layered it all up, you end up with, you don't want it too thick, basically. Wrap bag. Sorry if my head gets in the way. I have massive hair today. My hair's gone very fluffy, floofy. Oh. It's okay, getting bits, but you can see it all on there. You see the pattern? Look at that. You can see it all. So what we'll do is try and lift that. I don't mind that actually. That's not too bad. It's a little bit of colour. So what we'll try and do is lift some of that onto this now, and then we'll get them kind of looking the same. So I think I'll go in with this one. If you can you come out, please? Thank you. And then a bit of the old buff titanium. Now only one little bit. Right. Let's mix those together. You never have enough room. Well, I don't anyway. As thin as possible if you're lifting. Sorry. Squeak. Right, let's see what we can lift onto these. I don't know what that was. Come on, faster, come here. It's quite stressful. lifted well. Sorry, I will show you in a second. Let me just carry on here. And that lifted exceptionally well. Okay, that is uber cool. How did everybody else do? Nice. Yeah, good. No, that's it. We are done. Right, okay. That's weird. That must have been from the previous layer. I didn't even see that blue paint on there. Okay, that's cool. That is, I love that. Right. It's not going to come off, is it? No. No. Okay. Right, so let's do a quick recap. So we've got that one. That one. That definitely needs more. You know, they all do, to be fair. Right. How long have we been going now? It's only 11 minutes, right? Okay. So, just thinking what colours to do next. Sorry, you can probably hear my brain going right now, but I do love the quinacridone magenta, which is different to this. Although, is that going to be too much red? It probably will be, actually. Let's put you guys back there. This is the worst bit. This is where my colour, not mega knowledge, basically, kind of lets me down a bit. So if I just start doing half and half. If I lift that, this is just a piece of card that I cut, piece of cardboard. Quite like that design. So, cool, you're just long enough, right? Okay. So if I put that down, lift anything around it, is that going to? I don't know what colours to do. That's what I'm stuck with, sorry. Let's just try a bit of this, see if this will work. It is such a beautiful blue. If I lay that down gently, don't mind if it goes a little bit messy. There's that one that one doesn't have much on it. Let's try that one first. going to be quite a strong one. I'm not going to push too hard. Fun. Push a little bit harder on this one. Yeah, didn't quite get a second one. Okay. Let's see if we can get a stick with the same colour, I think. Because then we're going to get that, but not so much this time. We're going to get a bit of continuity, aren't we? Okay. Doesn't look like there's much on there, but actually when you go to lift it, well, there might not be. Let's find out. My crusty bits are coming off. Yeah, there really wasn't on that one. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I don't want to use you then. I definitely want that on there, so I'm going to persevere. Maybe I'm taking too much off. Keep you down there. Let's not push. Let's lift you. That's better. Been pushing too hard, I think. It's a little bit more interesting. Okay. Now I don't do them too complete because the whole idea of these is that they are a starting base for somebody else's creativity, basically, and that's the whole idea of them. It's not for me to finish the book, if you like. It's for other people to add their own bits and bobs to. So yeah, you won't, you know, they're not going to be finished. If you watch Denise Lush, you'll see her finish them completely. Mine are not designed to be used like that, basically. They are just to give a starting base for somebody else to do their own doodles and marks and creative bits and bobs on it. Don't know if that's making any sense whatsoever. Probably not. But basically, you know, you can then go in with your own stencils and your own decorative touches and gel pens and what have you. So that is the whole idea of them. using the edge of the brayer to get some marks on there. So just add those bits. Okay, gosh, it's another 20 minutes, good grief. Right, okay, well, I'm going to keep working on those. Let me show you these other ones. I'll pause you, let me clear this away and I'll show you the ones that I've done. 2 secs. Right, this was the stencil I was looking for to be able to do the bumps. I just found it. I'll resurrect those pages, don't worry. So yeah, as I say, this is one that I did earlier, and basically I don't know if you can kind of get the idea. So the books are designed for people to then go in and, you know, you can doodle around these marks here, put, I don't know, whatever you want to do with it, stamp an image, put it on there, put words on there and stuff. This was done on the back of gel scrapbook paper. So this one is actually 6x6, this book, but you can see lots of layers. So again, you could highlight that with a white gel pen and go in and draw bubbles, whatever you want really. I think it is just, I've broken the white page, if you like, so a lot of people find them easy to, you know, to doodle around, highlight there, put a picture in. If you love the art by Marlene stuff, you know, get some of her weird and wonderful images and just do your own thing. And yeah, Bergit Coopson showed us how to make these a while ago now. If I can find her video, I'll put it on there. I have gone in and just highlighted some of these bigger blotchy areas, if you like, with stencils, and that's kind of what I'll do with that next lot. I really feel under pressure when I'm doing it live. I don't know why, but yeah, I just do. So for a cover, I've got some other gel prints that I did. This is another gel print, so I'm just going to cover them. Ooh, I might do that side actually. I'm just going to do a sort of a front there and a back. Let me just show you how to do it and stop waffling. Right, so that's the front cover. So what you do now, so you fold them, your painted sides together basically, and then what we do now is we stick them. So I've gone through this and I have cut the 12x12 in half, and I've sort of staggered the colours and yeah, that kind of thing. Pretty sure you know what I'm on about. Just leave questions. I do waffle on a bit sometimes. So I'm just going to put plenty of glue on here. I'm also going to put on a wet white glue. Just belts and braces really, I think. Okay, so just shift those out of the way. So that one needs to go onto this one, and what you need to do is stand them up and really tap them. This is why I use a wet glue. You can use double-sided tape. If you do, I would suggest you put a glue stick or wet glue on top of the double-sided tape so that it doesn't grab and stick immediately, because you will need to faff around with it. You might have the odd gap, that's fine. You know, we've got to go around and ink it yet, so that's fine. Alright, so we've got pages 1 and 2 stuck together now. Alright, so you just carry on. Plenty of glue. And again, wet. Let's put it on this one. Especially the spine area, I like to make sure it's nice and tight. So again, offer them up to each other. Make sure your surface that you're working on is flat. Give them a good bash. If you've got directional stencils in here, make sure you're getting everything up the right way. I think I'm all right at the moment, yeah. Right, give it a good squish. Right, I'll carry on, and that's all I'm doing, okay, and I'll show you the rest in a second. Won't be long. Right, I've stuck them all together, so now we have now got a book, technically. I did have some directional, so I did have to be careful up and down, basically. I don't know what's happened with this one. I must have cut this one slightly wonky, but I'll do some inking and that'll get rid of a lot of that. So yeah, so there we are, okay. Even though I've given it a darn good bashing, it's still, and I cut them so accurately. Right. Okay, so now for the spine, when I watched Bergit Coopson's thing years ago, she said about using sports tape. You can use any tape you like. Sports tape because it's stretchy and very sticky, basically. I think, I'm just trying to think which way I'm going to do this. I think I'll put the... I usually paint the sports tape once it goes on, to be honest, so maybe we will have that side up. That way around, okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the sports tape over this, because otherwise where that'll form a ridge, and I don't want a ridge. Right, okay, yep, sorted. So again, just get rid of those because they're very sticky. Are you? No, you're not. Right, now then, I have cut this hopefully to size. Yeah, so it needs to open that way. Oh, I was going to do... Oh, hang on. Which side should we have up? This has got a bit of red in the background. I think I'll go that way. Right, okay. So again, just a double gluing session. This you could definitely do with double-sided tape, but like I say, just put a bit of glue stick on your double-sided tape so it doesn't grip immediately, and that'll give you time to move it around, basically. Because you do need to wiggle and jiggle. And once I've done all the sticking, what I do then is I leave it overnight. I just chuck it a big book on top and I leave it overnight. I'm going to put this on now, and then later on I'll go around with a Stabilo all pencil and sort of blacken around the edges, basically. You could do it with a your ink dauber thingy. God, good, aren't I? Right, I'm going to move this over here slightly, because when that spine goes on, that will come over there anyway. Sorry, my head's going to get in the way, I expect. Yeah, so that will come over there anyway, so I'm going to paint that, so that'll be fine. I want it covering my picture, which is from a handmade stencil. Really sticky paper now. Yeah, I think I want it that way. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Make one for yourself. It's good fun, and it really makes you sort of get on and do a bit of doodling and a bit of messing around, and yeah. I did make some for the grandchildren once, but they didn't kind of get it if you like. So, and for the amount of effort that you put in to make these, you know, if you've got slightly older grandchildren, you might be all right, but mine just didn't really. They kind of did a few bits and that was it. That was it. They got bored. So I was like, okay. So I'll leave that to set now, to stick. I'll stick it under a big heavy book. And yeah, that's it really. Once I've put this on, of course. Let's put a little bit of glue on there. Scissors. See if we get this somewhat straight. If you've got book cloth, use book cloth. That is obviously the perfect thing to do. Don't stretch it too much, just pull gently, because it will stretch right out of shape otherwise. I just stick the spine area. This, as I say, it's so sticky, this stuff, that the sports tape, that you don't need to worry too much. And then obviously you just go in with a paintbrush and paint your, or just leave it, it's up to you really. But yeah, I'm gonna let that sit now. And I haven't got one to show you because, as I say, the ones that I have made in the past, the last one went out on Saturday, so yeah, they went rather well, which is all good. Come on. Mind you, for the amount of time they take to make, I don't charge a lot. Probably why. But I get the pleasure out of making them, so, and if other people get pleasure out of using them, that makes me very happy. So it's a good excuse for me to do a bit of gel printing, which, you know, is never a hardship, quite frankly. You should wait until it's all dry, but I just want to give you a bit of an idea. Yeah, be careful. Try not to stretch that too much. A bit. There we are. Anyway, you get the idea. And then I ink around them. And then I get my Stabilo All pencil. I sometimes sort of blacken the edges. Yeah, whatever takes my fancy, I'll be honest with you. So there we are, little printer project idea. Yes, I will try and resurrect these disasters. Well, I don't even know where they've gone. Oh, I've put them over there on the gel plate. I'll make in that a video. Thanks ever so much. Let me know if that made any sense. If it didn't, I'll go back through it again. But yeah, they're really simple to do and great fun to create. All right, see you on the next one. Bye.